I'm Jason Hoban. I am a recording arts major at Full Sail University. I'm with Mr. Aaron Newbeck. He is...
I'm a course director for advanced audio post-production in the recording arts program here at Full Sail.
Movies, video games, it's an escape. I mean, that's what art is for. Art is to escape the mundane, the sad. You know, when the economy takes a tank, when September 11th happens, anytime something negative happens, we reach out to art to kind of escape that and bring our spirits back up. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's its biggest influence. You know, aside from the entertainment value of it, we use the visual arts as an escape. You know, as we're doing, we're transporting ourselves into a different area. Whether you're looking at somebody's painting, you're playing somebody's video game, you're watching somebody's TV show, you're watching somebody's movie, you're being immersed in their environment they've created for you. So,
I think it gives us more access. As a user, it gives me access to more media and more things that I can look at and fill my time with, entertain myself with, learn about. And as a creator, a content creator, it's become extremely easy and cost effective. You know, 20 years ago, especially in film work, to print film stock was expensive.
Oh yeah.
You know, now you can shoot digitally, and really the only cost is the equipment. Before, it was the cost of the equipment and the media itself. And then there was no place to go. It's like you had to go to a movie theater to see it, or you had to be broadcast on TV. Now you can broadcast your visual media, whether it's this guy just created an album that's a visual and sonic album. He made all these weird visuals and graphics and things,
sure,
in motion, and then he put a sonic bed to it and made his complete album this way. Well, how would you have gotten that 20 years ago without buying a DVD?
Yeah, exactly.
Not to say you wouldn't do that, but now it's the click of a button and you get that instant, information right there. And I think that's good, especially for the smaller artists, and obviously for the bigger companies too. In a marketing standpoint, you can push a lot more to a lot more people. You can reach more people with your message. But with that,
there's the bad.
Is the bad. It's cyclical. You know, the more cars are on the road, the more traffic there is.
Exactly.
You know, and that's where we're at now.
I gotcha. Sure. And then with Salvador Dali,
I just think he was kind of ahead of his time in certain aspects, and I just think that his pictures are very visually stimulating. I've had a chance to go to the Dali Museum a few times, and stand in front of a 12-foot painting where everything is just perfectly symmetrical, and that's all done by hand and by eye. Just to me is something else.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the movies, the short films he's made. I mean, he's just kind of out there and just extremely creative.
Oh yeah.
And
definitely.
It's something that you can look at. I mean, I can appreciate a Picasso and some of these abstract type artists, but something that's abstract but realistic at the same time, I don't know. There's something about it that's always grabbed me.
Right.
Since I was an art student in high school.
Sure. It's almost like it stretches your imagination out right in front of you.
Right.
Like,
well, since I'm not really working in the visual side of visual media, I'm kind of helping the visual medium with sound. I look to it for direction.
okay.
I think that when you're working on post-production, whether you're doing a TV commercial, a television show, or a feature film, the sound has to help the picture, and the picture needs, it's a give and take. It's a 50-50, because the senses that we're using, vision and hearing, are two of our more powerful senses. So they have to play off one another. So I'm going to use it as a guide.
Definitely.
Of what the direction that project is going is the main thing.
As we ran out of time, I was able to ask Mr. Newbeck one last question, and this is just a paraphrase. He said that the popular images that he's seen throughout the industry would be the film company logos. Examples include logos such as the lion roar or the lady holding a torch at the opening of a film. I hope you enjoyed my podcast, and thank you for listening.